sent my dude a text like right before I got in the car, and I said, these dogs need to stay at home, Mom, because my dogs were so upset that I was leaving again. Hey guys, we're gonna try the earbuds microphone thing again and see how well that works. I'm not necessarily convinced it's doing anything different or that it's actually utilizing the microphone when we're recording. But we're going to try it. So, do you want to see how a lazy girl like me gets ready for work in the mornings? After I'm dressed, of course. Clearly I'm in the car. I'm on my way to head to work. The sun's shining right in my face, so we're gonna put this down. It may even fall down because my car's a piece of crap. Sorry, car. Today what I'm going to do with my hair is just like a twisty side braid because I brushed it, you know, it's clean and that's as far as we've gotten. So how I do that, there's probably a million real ways to do this, but how I do it is like I section my hair very lazily, just like, you know, I don't purposely section it. And then I grab the farthest back section and come underneath, and then I split these other two, and then I just twist it around, so it's just like a braid, but the pieces of hair are moving in a spiral pattern. See, over, under, over, under. I've already even missed some freaking hair there. We'll just
the more like unicorn horn twisty candy candies will get, but you know, some of that slack. Gosh, I hope, let me take this microphone out right here. Okay, I put away one of those earbuds because I didn't account for the fact that my hair was going to bump against it. What I was saying is some of the slack from pulling tight on it is going to relax when we put the hair tie in. So, we need the car running for this actually. So, it won't be as like unicorn horn twisty. It'll relax them and it'll still look nice. It'll look nice enough for me. Sometimes I worry about keeping my long bangs into the braid, but you know when this relaxes, they would fall out anyway, the length they are. So
you know how to tie a ponytail into your hair, correct? So that's how you do that. And then, see, we just untwist a little bit. So whatever, easy peasy, decent enough for work. I still missed all this hair. Oh. Well, after I'm done with this, I'll redo it. I sweat, so you have to deal with some of this AC sound. I'm so sorry. I really hope this microphone's working. So then I have my makeup in my center console here, and I just use like just a couple things. The reason I keep my makeup in my center console is because sometimes I'm working 2 jobs. I need to be able to put on more makeup between shifts or whatever. So it's just easier for me to keep it here. I don't know how I'll feel about it in the wintertime, but this is the plan I've come up with recently because it's, you know, real crafty. Anyway, this is what I use for eyeshadow. It's totally from the dollar store. You can tell that I just basically only use that color, and then there's a couple of them I've used sometimes. And I even just use this little thing because I'm like a pro makeup artist, y'all. So, I just put this all over my lid.
Oh, I need to like get some more because it's a little more start out with finger to, because I'm not trying to look like a white eyelided lady. I just want something there so that when I sweat and my oily skin acts oily, that my eyeliner doesn't just smear all over my face, because that makes me crazy.
If I'm feeling extra, which I'm not, this is extra enough for me right now. Sometimes I don't even put the eyeshadow on. I'll pick like a cool color, like one of like that coppery color or that green. I've used that blue, I think, and do just like the crease. Now don't get me wrong, there's times when I go inside, sit down in the mirror, spend forever and do like a look, but this is called the lazy say-ho way to do the makeup. So, whoops, which one of these? I have like 5, wait a minute. At least 3 of these in my center console. You probably can't even read what it is, but it's like the Maybelline, yeah, expert wear. It's a pencil liner, and it says it's like an eyeliner, eyebrow pencil lip liner or something like that on the package, and there's 2 of them in there. And I either get the medium brown or the dark brown. This one's dark brown. we're gonna be extra cringy, and I just do this to keep my skin tight, and I draw like a line outlining the border of the eyebrow like that, and then on the top I define the first half up to the arch, and then I like merge the second half past the arch in with the bottom line to thin it out, and then I go back through with the side of the pencil and I just like fill it in fluffy like with like short strokes, and then I'll just take my finger, that's a pro tool. Take your finger, smooth out the top, and then I just like do a push up on the hairs. There. I'm not fooling anyone, but I like the way my eyebrows look like that. If I wanted to get serious about it, I suppose I could get like the little spoolies and like all the gels and that crap, but I desire to be that girl, but I don't think I will ever be that girl.
So, same thing on this side. You gotta go yip, and then you gotta go shoop, and then shoop. And then fill her in. And you know the whole thing they say about your winged liner being sisters, not twins?
That's 1000% true for my eyebrows.
I'll tell you something else too. I haven't found like a waxer that I like since I moved here. So I don't get my eyebrows waxed regularly, and I really should. Not that anybody can tell but me, but I'm the one that matters. When I was getting my eyebrows waxed in the town that I used to live in, this lady I went to would take my arches out, because that was like at the time when arches were becoming like not a thing and everybody wanted those like straight Korean eyebrows, and she would just take my arches out, and they never came back right. Next is this, because it's great for cheaters. Again, Maybelline. Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner in black. I have a blue one inside. I don't like to use it a lot because I just like the black. Whatever, it's got this. Oh, come on, say ho. See? It's like a pen. You just put it on, and this is another pen. I'm just gonna and then I just like let it fall against my face to do that wing, and then I kind of lightly let my hand just fall to gravity as I slowly open my eye. Again, this is another thing that I could spend more time and effort on and get like crazier. I like winged eyeliner, and I like it from all different, see, they're different. I like it from all different like points in history. And then, ooh, this one isn't Maybelline. Actually, what I usually like to use, but this bottle's like, or whatever, this container of it is like all gone. I just keep it there to make myself sad, I guess. I like to use this Maybelline New York, it's called Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express. And it's probably in black as well. I mean, I think they call it noir. It doesn't even say. This is what I like to use. As out of it, the town I live in doesn't have it at the grocery shopping store. So I got this, and of course I gotta get all the goodie out of it, as my sister and her husband would say. So it's CoverGirl something stuff. Lash Blast Active. Lash Blast Active. Lash Blast Active. And I'm not the biggest fan of it because it doesn't really, it just paints it on there. It doesn't like shape your eyelashes, and it's not waterproof even though it says it is. And this is called Extreme Black. Anyway, I blink it on too. I blink it and then I'll like scooch it up in there and give it like a slow heavy drag. And I don't do my bottom lashes. I just let those like naturally pick up some of the pigment or whatever you call it, the makeup.
Just from this. See, I like the other stuff because it gets way thicker just on like a stroke. See? So.
That's it. That's the look. We'll do the other side real quick. It's only taken me a long time because I'm like telling you what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, it worked. whatever has attachment letters.
See? Good job, Seho. So, sunglasses, that's very important. Hair, looking, I'll probably redo it. It's looking kind of cruddy and I missed a piece. Anyway, that's the scoop for that. I need to start driving. I need to drink some of my coffee. Hey guys, Seho here. Welcome back. So today I just kind of want to go over a couple of things that I use in my office to kind of soften the blow that I have to even come in. We have talked about the fact that I'm not happy that I'm back in the office. I'd rather be working from home, but we can't wallow in self-pity. When we're trying to move forward, we have to accept the things that are happening to us now and strive to do better, right? So I do a couple of things to just make it more comfortable in my space. Granted, I'm the only one usually in the office. Sometimes my boss comes in, but it's rare that she needs to. She kind of handles everything from where she's at. So I have a lot of leeway in things like what music I have on, things like that. And I have been the person to put on a Netflix show or a YouTube video or something, but I find that that kind of is slightly stressful if somebody's coming in the door, because you don't want to just be like, oh, what are you, it's just less professional. So there are a couple of things that I do like to keep on for ambience. First of all, there's some lo-fi channels that I like to pick on YouTube, and I'm just going by what I'm feeling when I'm picking them. Or there's like, I don't know if ASMR is actually the correct word, or just like ambiance things, and like hertz music, like 528 hertz, and there's 432, but that's enough relaxing that I'd rather be in bed. But I will link some playlists because none of these videos are my property. So I'll either link some playlists, or I'll link some playlists that I have put on my blog to show you what I like to keep on. And like I said, it all depends on my mood, what I'm trying to combat in my mood, what I'm trying to elevate my mood, things like that. So to further with the ambience, as you can see behind me here is a lamp. We've got lamps all over the office. My boss is 100% on board with this. We don't usually keep the overhead lights on. I do when I'm filming so that you can see my face. But usually we have lamps in each office. There's lamps in the public space. There's not good light in here, so we don't have live plants, even though we would both like that. But we do have fake plants, and there's a tree out in the public space that has like fairy lights in it and stuff. And there's really nice welcoming furniture in here. It's like furniture you'd have in a put together home, not furniture you'd have in like a stuffy office. And that helps us too. And the other thing is we melt scented wax. We have a hidden wax warmer, and we try to keep good scents going in there. I try to be a little bit seasonal. We both like slightly masculine scents. Neither of us are into flowery scents or fruity scents. I like fall scents, leaves, tobacco leaf, salty, oceany scents, things like that. So we kind of switch it up slightly, but kind of keep it at that. The other thing I like to do is, this one's kind of loud, so I don't have it plugged in, but I think this is the one my mom gave me. I actually have a couple. I'm going to cover up the company on this bottle because it's not my company and it's for the sake of privacy. But this is just like a little water bottle somebody gave me from down the hall, but you could put any water bottle in there. There's an adapter on it for if it's those little, like the little 16-ounce ones made out of recycled bottles. They're a little smaller on the lip. But it's just a humidifier, or a humidifier. So this one has a USB. It plugs right into the computer, or it can plug into the wall, of course, but you have to have, the right device for it. I don't remember what that's called, whatever. And this one has settings, 2 hours, 4 hours, or just continuous till the bottle's empty. And I put a little bit of eucalyptus oil in there. Because I think I have mentioned, this building has something in the air system that gives me allergies, and that helps. But sometimes if I'm not feeling it, I'll put other oils. And people comment all the time based on the melted wax and the oils, how good it smells in here, how relaxing it is in here. So that's pretty cool. So then on to a couple of things that are just like kind of silly creature comfort. I always like to have a water bottle handy. I can't go without my water. So right now what I'm rocking is this Starbucks cup. It's a reusable cup. I think it was $2 at Starbucks or $3. And I will pop in some footage of when I actually put something cold in it. I don't know if you can see, there's like marbling in it. And those change to all different colors when it gets cold. And then this straw will turn colors too. Well, a color, it'll turn blue. Spoiler alert. So I like to have a water bottle handy, something fun. I have a coffee mug that my friend made for me. She didn't make the mug, but it's a big coffee mug and it has decals on it that she made with her Cricut, because she is like a Cricut whiz.
So, you know, I could just drink out of a styrofoam cup and create waste for the planet or whatever. I could drink out of like the generic company title cups, but that bores me and I don't like to be bored.
So another creature comfort it is, I like to keep hand lotions and stuff handy. Again, scent is a big deal with me. You'll learn as we go along in this journey, but right now what I'm using and what I've been using, excuse me, what I've been using for quite a few years now is it's by the Naked Bee and it's Orange Blossom Honey scented. It smells so good. Oh, I don't even know how to explain to you what it smells like, but you need to hook yourself up with some of this. They have all different flavors. I always keep some snacks on my desk. Right now the snacks I have are, again, not sponsored, but these, I'll try to pop up the other things I like to use, but these are Sahale, I guess, brand. It's tangerine, vanilla, cashew, macadamia, glazed nut mix, and it's like, says on there it's supposed to be like an orange dreamsicle, but it's just some, like basically like a little packet of trail mix. My mom and I just got these fig bars that I forgot that I love. There's a couple kinds of chips that I like to get that are these ones called Flock that are basically like fried chicken skin chips. If you're not a meat eater, you won't want them, but if you are the kind of person like me who likes to just pull the fried chicken skin off the chicken, I know that's gross, but it's so good, get those chips. And it's not like I'm snacking all day long, but I like to keep a couple snacks in my drawer because, you know, when you're at home and you're like get a hankering, you can just go make your cup of oatmeal or whatever. And I've done that too. I've kept jars with pre-mix ready to go, just add hot water oatmeal. So keeping those things handy, one, helps with your cravings at work, and two, and keeps you satiated. And two, it's just a creature comfort thing, right? So, right here I've got some Palo Santo, some black tourmaline, some aura quartz, and I don't remember what this is, fancy crystal. I like to keep some stuff like this just around. Say what you want about that kind of stuff. That's your deal. This is my deal. It makes me feel better just to have that kind of stuff around. I don't have any pictures of my dogs or my dude or my family yet because actually, just because I'm not the kind of person who thinks about pictures, I guess. That's kind of rude and I should do that. I put on the background of my computer, I just updated it. I had like aesthetic Cosmo clouds, like the pink and purple cutesy stuff for a long time. I usually change that up every couple of months. That was on there since before we went home for lockdown, and I didn't get sick of it because I wasn't looking at that computer screen. I just changed it to like primeval old growth forest stuff with like red deer and ferns and mossy trees because that's what I was feeling. There's a couple, I just get my own office supplies mostly, but there's a couple kinds of pens that I like to use. There's actually right now 3 kinds that are really my super favorite. So these are just the Papermate Flare pens. My sister's stepdaughter calls them teacher pens, or maybe she does. They call them teacher pens. I have tons and tons of these in tons of colors. These are Profile Click pens, and they have a 1.4 millimeter or whatever, yeah, millimeter ball in the end. I like a fat inky ball on my pen, not a fine point. It drives me nuts. And I have these in a bunch of colors, and then these are my all-time favorite all-stars of all time. They're Bic Crystal, and it's spelled, sorry about that AC guys, it's spelled C-R-I-S-T-A-L, Crystal, and it's a 1.6 millimeter. You probably can't tell. Yeah. And then I like to get these. These ones right here are Office Max brand. Excuse me. But there's quite a few different brands. I think Avery makes some, whatever. My mom gets them where she works too. My last one is this one, and it's yellow, so it's not the best example, but they make these legal pads in all different colors. And I like to just have them in different colors because it's just refreshing to me. And then I'm just like, why yellow? Why did they even make a yellow one? But whatever. And then I guess last but not least for right now is just my iPad itself. I have a 6th gen iPad. I love it. It's helpful for me if I need to go down the hall, because there's a title office down the hall, a real estate office across the hall. If I have to do any work with a client there, I can just bring this and log right into my work interface. This one itself has a keyboard, this case, and I'll link the case. See, I even have those kind of desktops on, or wallpapers on my iPad. But I'll link the case because it came with that great Bluetooth keyboard, and it's just very helpful to get a lot of work done. And I just like to have lots of open screens. So 2 bonus things in that realm, I guess, that you can't see because we're not in that space right now are, I have a second monitor that's my personal monitor that I brought in because it just helps me. If you have not worked in a setting where you have 2 monitors or more, you should do it, and then you'll never go back, because there's just nothing better than having 2 monitors on your computer. And then when you have to go back to one, it's kind of like, what the heck? So I have my second monitor. I also have a Versa desk or a Vera desk, stand-up desk that I'll link, that I absolutely love. I used this desk when I worked with my mom, and then I came to this job, and that office decided they didn't necessarily want those or need them anymore, so I was able to purchase mine from my mother's boss. But they're fairly decently priced on Amazon right now. You don't have to get the one I have, although you should, because it's the greatest of all the land. So what do you use at work? I'm curious. Some people have to share office spaces with other people. They don't have the luxury that I have. Even if my boss were to come in, we have our own separate office within our office suite, so I could still listen to those things even if she didn't want to listen to them, although she likes it. Things like that. So what do you as a collective with your office mates do to make it more comfortable in your office? Tell me down below. If you think anything's ridiculous, go ahead and say it. If you think it's awesome, tell me that, and we will talk to you next time. Anyway, so you guys probably permanently see like a silver bat in the cave with me because I have my nose pierced and I use like just the little L-shaped ones and they stick out. But you know what? I think that's just part of who I am at this point. This is one of the oldest piercings I have aside from a couple in my ears.